Gotta hit the spot.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Independent Joe. And as promised on Monday, when I pulled these two bottles out of the box, and we just want to thank Matt again for sending these ADHD whiskey. We're going to be battling on his channel sometime this year. I know they're getting those lists together, checking it twice and all that. But thank you, Matt, for sending these. And so what I'm going to do now is ready poured, got dots on the bottom, been spinning this around for no reason at all because just like watching it spin. Anyways, I got two totally different whiskeys. One of them from Kentucky, one of them from Indiana, or it's actually California whiskey distilled in Indiana. So it's a non-distilling company, just like this one right here. Lucky 7. We all know Lucky 7. Subtle Spirits is a new thing that just came out, I believe this year, because I hadn't heard of it before. I know their website shows that their website was just built this year, so I'm assuming that the company was just put together this year. But it looks like a pretty cool concept on what they do with their bottles, and kind of like this one right here, or kind of not kind of what these tickets are for Hollywood. Some of the older movies and stuff. Lucky 7 was a lot that they used to film movies, and it was called Lucky 7, and then that's how they named it. This one right here is actually blended in California, where I believe the owners actually blend this there using different barrels that they have purchased, and so these two are both picks though, which is kind of cool. So it's a pick against a pick. Indiana versus Kentucky. This one right here says a single barrel Lucky 7, but on the tag it says double oaked. So again, of course, every whiskey starts off as a single barrel, right? But then they usually, when they're put in a different barrel, they're no longer considered a single barrel. But doesn't matter. We still enjoy the whiskey. It does, it's maybe they just don't want to reprint it or something. Maybe it is a single barrel. Maybe you didn't even put in that second toasted oak, but that's why they call it holiday toast. So it's a single barrel at some point, right? So this one also is a single barrel. This is a single barrel rye. This one is 8 years old at 122 proof, barrel number 46. So if you have this right here and barrel 46, please put in the comments and let me know if you tried this. This one is barrel 28. Maybe they kept the same number, barrel 28, when they transferred it over to the second casks or second barrel. Maybe that's why it's a single barrel, because they kept the same number. Who knows? But this is a limited, and a lot of these are limiteds because these are all artists created. That's one of the unique things about Subtle Spirits is their labels, and some of this that have different bottle series where they'll use a complete painting, and then they'll cut out sections of each painting, and you can buy a bottle with a certain section of that painting right on the front right here. So that's a pretty cool thing, or they might put it on the back. I'm not sure how they do that. All I do know is that that's a pretty cool concept, something new, something different. But appreciate you all in this square circle here for supporting the channel. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the whiskey now that I've talked about these. Let's see. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, let's get her done. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these whiskeys. I had to get out of frame for a little bit. I don't know which ones they are. I'm gonna be honest. I can kind of tell because of the coloring. This one's a little darker than this one, and it's that dang perception thing. Yes, thanks, Matt, for sending these. I don't know why that clicked on again. There must be a ghost in here. But for those of you who like Kentucky over Indiana, I'm going to say right now that I'm biased. I really do like Kentucky whiskey. That's my jam. I know a lot of people like MGP overall, but me, I kind of have a soft spot, and it doesn't matter where from. Of course, Heaven Hill is one of my favorite ones. The new Russells that came out is pretty darn good, but how does it compare with the 18? Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So, yeah, that's so nobody get upset or feel like I'm being biased because I like Kentucky.
It isn't fair.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
Yeah, do not have any of that going on tonight, because this is as fair as it's going to be. And I'm going to tell you right now, I just because of color, and I'm looking at them as I'm spinning them, it's probably not going to be fair. I'm going to call this A. I'm going to call this B. Just by the color alone, I really think it's this one. So whatever. Which one do I like better is what matters. So this is going to be A. Cheers to everybody in the squared circle here. Cheers to everybody who subscribed. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, all that stuff. Comment if you've had one, either these or both of them, and let me know what you think. That's really important. So I'd like to know if I'm wrong. Maybe somebody got something different, maybe some flavor profile, some stuff like that. Let's get in on the nose. Cheers to you all. This one has a little bit of oak, really light though. For some weird reason, at these proof points, I'm expecting a little bit of that ethanol punch, but we'll see what happens. I do get a little bit of ethanol on this one. Get some fruitiness though, a nice peach with a little bit of caramel dripped on it, or drizzled on it. A drizzle. I heard people don't like that. Overall, real nice. A little bit of a sprinkle of pepper in there. Overall, just a nice nose. Not overpowering on the ethanol there. See what this one smells like. Wow, even lighter in tone. Man, got to get that fruit. It's also fruity though. It's weird. Two different distilleries, two different regions of the United States. No pepper on this, maybe, but there is a spice on there. A little lighter in tone. Yeah, this one is a little more rich in tone, a little bit sweeter. So, man, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting too much from it though. Let's see here. Man, I want to give you something more, but I can't on this one. Maybe a candy apple is what I'm getting on this. A little bit of a candy apple. But this one is kind of overpowering on the nose. And I don't know, I'm not smelling too much on this one. Get a little bit of candy apple. This one, a caramel drizzle with some peach. It's going on the palate. I'll give you another look at that right there. Really coating the glass. This one too, though. Look at that. Both of them coating the glass very well. If you didn't get to see those are those right there. Both of them single barrels. Pretty cool. Give myself some space. All right, cool. All right, let me go in on A on the palate. Cheers. Yeah, this is really nice. Little bit ethanol there, but more than anything else, really coating, not drying at all. Really sweet. Those peaches, that caramel, some oak, that peppery spice is on the palate. Really nice pour. And I'm saying it's this because one, the color, and two, I have a few lucky sevens. This is my first subtle spirits, so I'm I'm already going to say that. So, I mean, I don't even know why I'm doing these comparisons. Next week's comparison is going to be something that is going to be something different. So check that out. But yeah, I really like this one. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Let me cleanse my palate. Hopefully everybody's having a great week. It's Wednesday, hump day. So hopefully everybody's having a great week. Cheers to your week. Hopefully it stays great until Friday, which hopefully I will see you on Friday while I duke it out with Gary Franchi, the franchise. It's coming on the channel. We exchanged whiskeys, and we're going to see. We're going to see who knows whose palate better. We'll see. Cheers. Let's see here. Man, that's really different. A lot of fruit. Yeah, that candy apple is definitely there. Really chewy, really coating, really nice. I don't know if I can pick. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I can pick. This is really nice too, and this is almost. I would get if I had to choose. I would say this is an Indiana whiskey. If I had to think about it, and then choose, this is what I would think it would taste like. But it's still a little off profile, enough to where I don't normally get that, where it coats the mouth so well. It's chewy, sweet. That candy apple does transfer over. I don't get too much spice on it. And this one, I believe, yep, it's 3 proof points higher than this. And it's ridiculous on how flavorful it is. Man, I would have to pick. On the palate though, it's like apple, but I get more of like a sweet pear. Sorry, I had to take another drink of this one because I know it's this one and I don't want to cheat it on any notes that I might be missing. All flavor, very little oak. There's a little more oak on this one. I like oak. That's why I like the Kentucky profile. But this one right here is just like all sweetness, all flavor. Got some honey, some honey on this. Really sweet, really coating. Just really overall, just a really nice pour. The thing is, on the nose, I really like this one, and how it, how that peach, that caramel, all that stuff. And I don't usually get that on a Kentucky whiskey, so really nice overall. This one right here, really good. If I had to choose between the two, I really like this profile, but I like how different this one is. This is just like home. This is where I usually like how I like my whiskeys to taste. But if I'm trying something different, and I know it's going to be something new, and it's going to be something that just comes out of left field, and it's just like, whoa, what is this? I think this is that type of whiskey. So far, I mean, I'm going to let it open up a little bit, but tell me what you think. I'm going to call it a draw. I don't normally do that. I did that last week, but I don't normally do that. And this is just so different, so much flavor, that I would have to give it more of a chance before I choose what is home, So appreciate you all checking this out. I know it doesn't answer the main question and which one is better. I'd say they're both really good. And if you see them at MSRP, if you see them at a normal price and they ain't all jacked up in price, grab it. These are just really nice pours. And I would recommend either one of these to somebody to give it a shot, especially if they want something a little different, little off profile, but you would know that it is an Indiana whiskey, MGP. Making my mouth water still. So really appreciate you guys. Have a great week till Friday. before the weekend and Red Friday. Remember that. Come show up. Come support the channel. Hit like. Hit subscribe. Tell me if you've in the comments. Tell me if you've had these and tell me what you think of them. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. So let's see.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, damn. All right. Anyways, cheers. Love you guys. See you on the next one.